Okay, today we're going to make a Southern buttermilk cornbread, and you're going to need 6 tablespoons of butter, 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup of yellow cornmeal. You're going to need 1½ teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, a cup of buttermilk, and 2 eggs. You're going to preheat your oven to 425, and while you're doing that, you're going to put a cast iron skillet on the stove, and you're going to melt 1 tablespoon of butter in the skillet. Okay, while that is melting in your pan, you're going to add 1 cup of buttermilk. And then you're going to add 5 tablespoons of melted butter. And 2 eggs to a mixing bowl, and you're going to whisk it together. Once that's whisked together, you're going to add in your dry ingredients. So we're going to start with 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup of cornmeal. Next, we're going to add in 1½ teaspoons of baking powder. Then we need 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then you're going to whisk that together and combine that. It should be like almost a cake batter consistency. And we're going to go over here and we're going to get our skillet where the butter's melted, and you're just going to move the butter around in your skillet and let it go up the sides. Coat the sides of your skillet. And that's how you're going to have crispy cornbread. Next, we're just going to pour this batter into the skillet. And we're going to scrape the sides down and get all that out. Okay, I'm going to put this in the oven now, and I'm going to cook it for about maybe 20 minutes. Or at least until it's like a golden brown. It's been 20 minutes, so we're going to take it out of the oven. And if you're not sure if it's done, you can always stick a toothpick in the middle of it and see if it's done all the way. If it's not done all the way, just stick it back in for about 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to let this cool now for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to come back and we're going to pop it onto a plate